Let's just leave that story
Yep.
over there.
Yep.
Let's turn to over here where we're talking about the weather. I've never had to use a dating app.
I'm on one. I'll admit it. Hey, it happens.
Well, hopefully that never happens to you, Carly.
I hope so. I've been pretty good so far. All right, let's go ahead and talk about the forecast because that has just been hot and humid. We are talking about 80s across the inland areas, 83 degrees for Escondido, the same for Ramona, 82 degrees right now for Poway. You also have the 70s right along the coast, also 60s and 70s across the mountains, and 99 degrees. That is the current temperature for Borrego Springs. It's warm, it's still humid. That's going to be the case by tomorrow as well as we deal with this influx of monsoonal moisture. So taking a look at relative humidity values, most of the county is actually above 50%. So you're feeling the thickness in the air out there. We're at 60% currently for Poway, 73% for La Mesa. Drier condition, just a little bit more for the desert at 31%. And you also have the 40s across Alpine as well as for Campo. There is a big cloud that we're seeing from Palomar Mountain, and we did have even bigger clouds earlier as well as more numerous, and that's because we had the heating of the day leading to the uptick when it came to those thunderheads over the mountains by the afternoon and evening hours. This one cell that we are seeing, that's located near Palomar Mountain looking towards the east. So over the last 3 hours, it's actually calmed down compared to where we were at earlier. So we did have some stronger cells, even a stationary one that was impacting near Boulevard, stretching in towards Imperial County, and so that dumped a lot of rain. Also talking about quarter-size hail as well as the radar picking up on wind gusts up to about 70 miles per hour. So taking a look at what's still in play when it does come to any watches and warnings. We have that one cell that we're seeing looking east, but we're still holding on because of a lot of rain that fell earlier to flash flood warnings. You're seeing that across the mountains as well as the desert, impacting right along the 8 as well. And that's going to be the case as we go into the next few hours, except for this one that's going to expire. Actually did expire, so potentially that looks like it was extended. So that one's impacting near Julian, and that's going to continue at least for probably another couple hours. Now taking a look at what's still in play when it comes to the watch, that flash flood watch will continue all the way until about 10 p.m. tonight. So still holding on to potential we could see some more downpours, and as I mentioned, we now just have that new one that's popping up just towards the east of Palomar Mountain. So taking a look at the rainfall totals over the last 6 hours, the highest amount that we had in San Diego County was for Julian, and that was Vulcan Mountain. You're talking about an inch, and then saw more than a half an inch for Lake Cuyamaca, and the same for Palomar Mountain. We're still holding on to chances by tomorrow impacting for the mountains and the desert. West of the mountains, you got the 80s and 90s for daytime highs. Still holding on to those upper 70s for daytime highs for the coast. We're going to dry out and cool off into the weekend, even back to the low 80s for the inland areas, and still triple-digit heat, just not as hot. That's going to be the case with 101 on Sunday for the desert. It's short-lived. More details next half hour. Let's go ahead and take a look at your weather quiz question for tonight. The cold ocean current that flows along the west coast of South America is called A, Peru current, B, Humboldt current, C, California current, or D, A and B. This is actually, I think this is a rather tricky question.
Looks tricky to me. When you have all the A, B, B and C, D and A.
And the thing is, don't be fooled by some of the names on there. All right, just go ahead and head to our website, cbs8.com/weatherquiz to make your guess. You could win two 4 packs of tickets to see the music. 2! So not just one.
There will be two winners.
Exactly. Two winners. So you can see the musical Cats on opening night, which is Tuesday, September 27th at the San Diego Civic Theater. This prize is sponsored by Corky's Pest Control. You get a new weather quiz question every Monday through Friday during this newscast and our 7 a.m. Good luck.